So the left has successfully beat back an attempt from New Jersey Democrats to weaken a minimum wage increase. This is something special. The Intercept says the following: under pressure from the left, New Jersey Democrats back off a vote to gut minimum wage law. Under pressure from activists, New Jersey Democrats on Wednesday postponed a vote on a bill that would almost certainly suspend the $15 minimum wage increase they signed into law in February. Democrats passed the current minimum wage bill in 2016 under former Republican Governor Chris Christie, who vetoed it. Democratic Governor Phil Murphy signed a later version of the bill into law in February, initiating the scheduled phase-in for the increase. Under the plan, the state would reach a $15 minimum wage for most workers by 2024. New Jersey is currently one of at least 30 states with minimum wages above the federal minimum of $7.25 an hour, according to the Department of Labor. But a measure that advocates say puts the wage increase schedule in jeopardy was scheduled to come up for a vote in the same Senate's Labor Committee on Thursday. Advocates from two New Jersey groups say that after they raised concerns with some of the bill's sponsors, staffers assured them the vote had been postponed. On Wednesday morning, Democratic presidential candidate Senator Bernie Sanders joined the bill's critics on Twitter, urging state senators to stand on the side of workers and their families, saying that the proposed measure was a threat to their livelihood. By Wednesday morning, the proposal had been removed from the committee's Thursday schedule. It is unclear when the committee will take up the bill again. Democratic State Senator Vin Gopal, who introduced the bill in March with Republican State Senator Kristen Corrado, responded to critics on Twitter, including Sanders, to say that he had asked for the bill to be removed from the committee schedule. Gopal added that he looked forward to meeting with stakeholders in the weeks and months ahead of the positives and in the weeks and months ahead on the positives and negatives of both bills. So this is what happens when you successfully use the bully pulpit and apply public pressure. And this really does get right to the heart of what Bernie Sanders told me in my interview with him. He said he has no problem doing an outside-inside game, and he would go to West Virginia to rally against Joe Manchin if Joe Manchin gets in the way of Medicare for All, among other priorities. And this is that theory tested in real life. This is somebody with tremendous name recognition who's running for president, using his power, using his influence, using his sway to pressure state legislators to do the right thing to help working people and keep the minimum wage bill as is. Because there were little things that undermined rolling this out, and if the unemployment rate ticks up a little bit, then the minimum wage doesn't go into effect, and if this thing happens and that thing happens, then it's not as much. All these little trap doors that the industry lobbied for to try to not have the minimum wage increase. And it was going to go through. And Bernie got involved, and activists got involved. Massive credit to every activist who was involved in this. And they were like, no, we're not going to let you do this. We're going to shine a light on it. We're going to publicly pressure you. And, of course, my favorite thing is we're going to threaten primaries. If you do the wrong thing here, you're going to pay for it politically. You will pay for it. And you apply enough pressure, you let them know there's basically not an option in the court of public opinion here, and they backed off. Now, can you see Elizabeth Warren using the bully pulpit in a way where she directly calls out Democratic lawmakers like this? Please. Please. There's a reason why Bernie Sanders is hated by the political establishment and why they want anybody but Bernie, because this is what Bernie does. He doesn't care that you're on Team Democrat. If you're going to do the wrong thing, he's going to call you out. And that's exactly what this is. And remember, it worked. So don't, defeatism is the best friend of the establishment. Because if good people just feel like, we can't win, well, then the establishment goes, yeah, that's right, you can't win. And then they run roughshod and do whatever they want. But if you don't take no for an answer, if you say, I don't care what the percentage is that we win or lose, I'm just going to go full bore and try to get the right policies implemented, that's the only way we win, is when we don't take no for an answer, we're incredibly persistent, and we stare defeat in the eyes and beat it back with a stick. We're not going to allow defeatism to get the best of us, nihilism to get the best of us. We're going to keep fighting like we have nothing to lose. And it works. So, another great example of it right here. I want to see a lot more of this in the future.